Hello, my name is Debbie Lash and welcome to my YouTube channel, and welcome back for those who have practiced with me here before. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to click the bell and it will alert you every time I post a new class. And this year my word is consistency, and I am looking to be very consistent, posting on average once a week, so do stay tuned. I'm filming at home in Mallorca, and it's not the warmest out here, and there might be some background noises, so please just excuse any car sounds or barking dogs, and maybe it just makes you feel that you're actually in the space with me. So today's practice is 30 minutes. And I'm actually doing this class after a big cycle ride, so perfect for a post-workout stretch. But you know, this is going to be working quads and giving you some lovely open happy hips and hamstrings. So with that in mind, come and sit up on your knees. I've got a block here for today's practice. I've got a block, a strap, and a blanket. Of course, you can improvise, and you could use a belt from your dressing gown, you could use a kitchen towel, you could use a towel or a blanket, and for a block you could use a book. And of course you could do the whole thing without any props, so don't kind of switch off and think I don't have any props. The props are there to support you, but again, I will explain as I go for those who don't have any props at home. So come and sit up nice and tall, and lovingly bow your chin towards the heart, just shutting down the external to focus on your beautiful internal landscape. And just take this moment to honor yourself for carving out the time to be here today, and just acknowledging and recognizing where your body is at. How do you feel physically in this moment? And what are your energy levels like? You know, this is a 30-minute practice, so we can't always practice for an hour or more. So I'm creating these shorter classes for you. I got some positive feedback from my friend Yuri, who said he actually really likes the 30-minute class. So Yuri, this is for you. Through the nose, take a deep breath in, and open the mouth, sigh it out. And inhaling through the crown of the head, inhaling down, down, down. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. And from the bowl of the pelvis, inhaling up, up, up the spine. And lips closed, exhaling through the crown. Bring the hands together at prayer, bowing the chin to the heart. And if you would like to bring an intention for this practice, or something that you'd like to receive from the practice, or maybe that you want to cultivate for the day or the week ahead. And inhale, gently open the eyes. Lift the gaze. Okay, yogis, let us start by lying down on our backs. You'll need your strap handy and your block handy. And again, don't worry if you don't have the block. You can definitely improvise with a strap. And just from here, take the feet as wide as the mat. Let the knees knock in for a moment. And then inhale, lift the arms up. Circle the wrists, point and flex, and then bring the hands down, robot arms. I've got my sweatshirt on because it's a little chilly. And then inhale, lift the hips. Think of this like cat-cow. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, stay up. Some of you are going to stay with this lovely robot arm. Some of you are going to grab the edges of your mat and you could just walk the shoulder blades in, especially if you're feeling a little tight today or this evening. I'm going to roll the shoulders so the shoulder blades are squeezing the spine, clasping my hands together and then reaching my hands towards my heels. Inhaling through the crown, inhaling down, down, down. Exhaling out through the legs and feet. 2 more, just like this. Just make sure the head, that you're looking straight up, not looking at the screen. So the back of the neck is long. Exhaling out through the legs and feet. 1 more cycle, inhaling. And exhaling. Release the hands, grab your block, and then place it. This is level 1, level 2, and level 3. Place it on level 1. Pausing here. So it's on the sacrum, which is that triangular part of the lower back, and it's a very nice firm base. And then from here, draw your right knee into the chest, circling the right ankle. And again, you could be doing this without a block and just with your sacrum on the ground. You could also use a pillow just for a little bit of height. So there's lots of options. And now from here, grab your strap and place it around the mound of your right foot. And then inhale, take the right leg up. And if your hamstrings are tight, keep a bent knee. All good. And pausing here. Some of us are going to keep that left knee bent with the left foot on the floor because it feels more supportive to the lower back. Others are going to slide and lengthen that left heel all the way out and then heavily put weight through the heel of the left foot as you lift the right heel up. Good. Inhaling through the right sole of the foot, inhaling down, down, down. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. So we're working with the vayus. Inhaling down, down, down. So this is called Apana Vayu. So this is connecting you to the earth element. It's working with the first and second chakras. So it's super grounding, connecting you to your foundation and security. Put both straps into the right hand. Left hand on the hip or on the thigh. Turn the foot out. You're not going to go very far, but you're just going to hold here. As soon as you feel your left hip lifting up and away from the floor or the block, you've gone too far. So you just might need to bring it up again. And this is a nice little stretch through the inside seam of the thighs, working the hamstrings, opening the hips. A wonderful way, just creating a little bit more space and length. I'm stroking my left thigh down, almost like I'm patting a dog, and just pressing the flesh down the thigh. And inhale, lift the right leg up, put both straps into the left hand, take the right arm out, and just leaning up and over. And I've just now got this amazing stretch through the glute, the outside of the thigh, and releasing the lower back. Notice what's happening to the left foot. Maybe the foot's gone a little soft. Keep anchoring down through the heel of the left foot. So good, yogis. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhaling down, down, down through the right leg. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. And exhale, take the strap off. Good. Change sides. Drawing the left knee into the chest. Circle the left ankle. Point and flex, and then hooking the strap around the left foot. And inhale, take the leg up, feeling a little tighter on this side. So again, just always cultivating awareness as to how each pose feels in your body. Notice how it feels when you change legs. Sometimes we feel a lot tighter on one side than the other. Inhaling down, down, down the left leg. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. Good. From here, some of us are keeping the right knee bent and the right foot on the floor. Others are extending. And again, I'm just stroking my thigh, pressing the flesh down, And then really, I like to hold the hip and get heavy, hugging the belly down into the spine. And then from here, I'm going to turn the foot to the left and then inhale, take it a little wide, not too deep. Inhaling down, down, down the left leg, all the way down. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. And you know what? I'm just going to check. I'm so worried that I'm not recording this because I did this the other day. Oh, I am. I thought I didn't press record. So excuse me for that. Oh, real live issues. I'm not going to start again because I'm really trying to just get this class in for you guys. So you have something for Sunday morning. It's Saturday evening here. And inhale, lift. And exhale over to the right. Both straps into the right hand. And this feels amazing in my body. Like I said, I did a lovely long cycle ride today. I did about 62 kilometers. So if you are doing other activities and you're on Strava, then let me know and follow me on Strava and I'll follow you back. I think I'm Debbie Lash, the yogi cyclist. Pretty apt. And inhale, lifting the left leg up. Bend the knee, both feet on the floor. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. Draw both knees into the chest. Happy baby, just for a moment here, rocking side to side. And that feels really good. Some people like stillness and happy baby, so just choose wisely for your body today. And then rock and roll. Just inhale, roll back. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, roll. Exhale, lift. Inhale, roll. Exhale, lift. Last one. Lift up, stay up, Navasana. Just a nice amount of core just to strengthen and activate for 5, 4, circle the wrists for 3, other way, and 2. Come forward onto the hands and knees. And from here, step back to plank. I'm just going to turn around. Pausing here. Beautiful. Inhaling here. I'm just going to weave the back bends in throughout the practice, just so a lot of us are kind of weak in the back body and tight in the front body. Inhaling here. And lower to the belly. Exhale, lower down. Low cobra, inhale, lengthen, point the toes, and then pulling the chest through the gateway of the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. Salambhasana, palms down, inhale, lengthen, again, activate the legs. Exhaling here. One more cycle of breath. Clasp the hands on the sacrum. Inhale, lengthen, straighten through the back of the neck. Exhaling. One more cycle. And exhale, lower. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, knees up or down. I'll do the first one with the knees down. And then you can lift them up. And that's how we modify. We modify by dropping the knees to the floor, keeping bent knees, supporting ourselves. One more cycle of breath in downward facing dog. And inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk your hands back. And then take a malasana yogi squat. Beautiful. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. You might get some, well, it's pretty cloudy actually, but I get some beautiful sunsets here. I was thinking you might get a pretty light, but I don't think so. So walking, I've been including this in my classes, my in-person classes, just walking yourself up. I'm loving the hip mobility of this malasana kind of, it's a bit like a duck walk. High fingertips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. And inhale, lift up, stay up. Parallel the feet. Half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Beautiful. Clasp the hands, arms up and over. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. From here, pressing through the feet, lift the kneecaps up. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Draw the hands down, press the thighs forward. Lift up, stay up. Beautiful. Feeling a little warmer here. So from here, actually I'm just going to spin this way. Just stay where you are. You don't need to keep changing edges of the mats. It's just demonstrating so you can see. So standing on your left leg, bring the right hand out and kick the right heel to the buttock. Good. Pause. Ideally, you're grabbing the ankle from the inside. So now we're going straight into this delicious quad stretch. So squeeze the knees together and inhale, lifting the left arm up. Some of us are going to stay here, just strengthening the hip stabilizer. These are the muscles that hold us up. Others are going to hinge forward. That's it, and just breathing. There's a little back bend here in dancer pose. It's not your deepest stretch. And inhale, lift yourself up. Good. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands straight out in front and cross the right arm over the left. Option 1, self-love. Otherwise, Garudasana arms. Standing on the right foot, hover the left, cross it up and over. This is a compression pose. Inhale, and then sit deep. So the more you squeeze your thighs together, inhale, lift the elbows, round the back, exhale, round and round. The more you squeeze your thighs, it is also opening the hips. So you'll feel a release, squeezing the thighs together. And the more you firm the forearms, the back ribs can create space by pulling. It feels the sensations like pulling the shoulder blades apart. From here, release both hands either to the floor or you could keep them bound. Inhale and then hands at prayer. Exhaling here. And again, we're strengthening this lovely hip stabilizer so we can really working on our balance. Both hands to the floor. Step back to a low lunge. Slide the left thigh back. And then both hands on the inside of the right foot and walk the right foot to the right. Beautiful. Inhale. Lift the left heel to the buttock. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, stay up. Some of you can just be here lifting the foot. This can be very tricky in some people's body. Others are going to reach the hand back, maybe catch the foot. Good. And then instead of rolling that top shoulder back, I want you to roll the right shoulder down, press through the right big toe, and then press the left heel to the buttock. And this feels pretty good in my body. And again, like I said, my hips are super tight from cycling today. So this actually is the perfect complement to that cycling and then just releasing the hips. One more cycle of breath, inhale, and then release the back foot. Step back to plank. Shift the weight forward, lower to the belly, exhale. Low cobra, inhale. Exhale, lower. Salambhasana, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Clasp the hands on the sacrum. Inhale, lift. Exhale here. Stay for 2 more cycles of breath. Notice what's happening in the feet. Maybe walk them a little closer. The inner ankles towards each other. And lower down. Pressing up to plank, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. Malasana yogi squat. Are you ready for your hip mobility? And then just walking to the top of the mat. Good. Pausing here. Inhaling here. Drop the hands. Exhale, lift the hips up. And rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. So nice. Rolling the shoulders down. I'm just going to take my sweatshirt off. And dancer pose. So standing on the right leg. Actually I'm going to just go to the other end so you can see. Left hand out. Kick the left heel to the buttock. Inhaling here. Some of you are just working on balance. Others are going to lift the right arm up. And then hinge forward. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. One more cycle. Inhale. Step the feet together. Exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Bring the hands straight out in front. Option 1, crossing left arm over right, Garudasana, self-love. Or 2, Garudasana. Inhale, lift the elbows. Sit deeper. Exhale. Standing on the left foot, cross the right leg up and over. Inhale here. Sit deeper. Exhale. Squeeze the thighs together. Hug the ribs in. Round and round. So the first one, I gave you the option to drop the hands to the floor or to unravel. And some of you may have kept the arms bound in Garudasana. So I'm just going to demonstrate for this round, keeping the arms bound. Float the right leg straight back. Good. Roll the right hip down, straighten through the back of the neck, and then hug the belly in and back. Inhaling here. Drop both hands to the floor, step back to a low lunge. Beautiful. Walk the left foot to the left, both hands on the inside. Inhale, lift the right heel to the buttock. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift. This is delicious stretch through the quad, but it's also strengthening the hamstring and firing up your gluteus maximus, which is your biggest muscle in your body. So we're going to lift up, stay up. Some of us are staying here, others will windmill the arm back. And again, don't worry if you can't catch the foot. You could even put your strap or your belt around the foot to catch it. Inhale and roll the left shoulder forward. Exhale. Stay here and breathe. Inhaling through the crown. Down, down, down the spine. Exhale out through both legs. Inhaling down, down, down. Exhaling out through the legs and feet. Good. One more cycle. And release the back foot. Both hands inside, step, step, tap the back toes, step, step back to plank. Shift the weight forward. A slow descent down to the floor. Low cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Salambasana, inhale. Exhale, lower. And this time we're going to take a Dhanurasana. So grab the feet or the ankles. If this is too much, come into a Sphinx pose. Forearms down. Otherwise, grab the ankles. Inhale, lift. And exhaling here. 3 more cycles of breath. and lowering all the way down. Just lifting up and back. Come through a child's pose to release the lower back. And inhaling, lifting up. And exhale here. So just walk your knees up. And from here, some of us are going to need a blanket. And others not so much. Okay, so the blanket is, we're going to actually open up the heels and lower the butt down. My butt doesn't quite touch the floor. Some of you will. Again, it doesn't matter. What I'm really concerned about is what is happening in your knees. If you have acute knee pain, then don't do this. Come out of the pose and you could sit on a block and you can just be here. Okay, just listening to your body all the time. And then from here, you're going to shift the weight onto the right and extend the left leg straight. And I'm going to put this blanket underneath my left buttock so it stops me from toppling to the left. And then inhale, lift, and then exhale, hinge forward. Some of you will just land with the hands either side of the, each side of the leg or the shin. Others can catch the foot. Some of you might even be able to hook and catch your wrist. And just staying here, inhaling here, exhaling here, and flex the foot so the muscles are active and you're pressing the thigh, the femur into the thigh bone, and the shin down into the calf muscle. Just watching the time. Not too long to go now, yogis. You're doing a wonderful job. I hope you're still here. And inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale here. So from here, we're going to need the strap and the block. And now we're going to finish up with the same way that we started. Okay, but we're going to keep the knee bent. And from here, I'm going to move this blanket and I'm going to lie all the way down. I'm going to bend the left knee, and it feels a little clunky to get into, but once you're into the position, it feels really good. So we're going to lower down, and what's happening, I'm just going to turn so you can see, this knee is lifting up, and it's fine that it lifts up. I've got a very tight quad and a tight hip flexor, so it's okay because there's no pain. All right, I'm just actually going to come back to where I was, and then I'm going to lie down here. See, the knee is lifted. Inhale, lift the hip and place the block underneath the sacrum. Pausing here. I'm sitting on the top of the right foot. The right foot is tucked under. From here, and this is a little tricky, and again you can do all of this the same as what you did right at the beginning of class, but play with it because it feels amazing releasing this quad. And a lot of us are really tight through the front body, and I know I definitely am. Pausing here, strap in each hand, inhaling down, down, down. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. And just embrace and notice how this feels in your body. Just knowing that everything is temporary and this will be over in a minute. I was teaching this in my class on Friday, and you could really see people working really hard. It's very challenging being on the top of the foot. Take the foot wide and then just open up. And again, don't go too far. And if it's too much, you can put the knee, bent knee, right knee with the foot on the floor, or you could extend it straight and do what you did on the first side. And inhale, lift, up and over. Ujjayi pranayama. And inhale, lift. Take the strap off and then just be really mindful about taking out the right foot. And the other way, nice little click there. I don't know if you heard that. And inhale, lift the hips up, roll the shoulders under, lift the heels off the floor, and then lower yourself down. Rock yourself up, and then we'll do the other side. So again, I'm finding the blanket, and I'm going to place the blanket underneath my right buttock. Actually, I'm going to come and sit onto the heels again. Okay, so we're here. The feet open wide. I'm on the tops of the feet, shifting the weight onto the left. I should have demonstrated with this side to you first, so apologies for that. And I'm going to do what I did on the first side, just slide the blanket underneath my right buttock. Okay, it could be a pillow, whatever you've got. And if you haven't got any props, you can just, use your right hand and support you. You're going to feel really quickly if you're kind of dumping into the right side here. So the top of the foot, the toes and the top of the foot are facing down. Inhale here, hinge forward, just creating length and space. And remember, repeat what you did on this side. And again, you might feel a little more open one side to the other. That's very normal. And inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Last cycle of breath. And release the foot. Inhale, just lift and slide the right blanket out. Grab your block or not, don't worry, you can still do this without the block. But maybe if you're doing it with, this might be too much without the block, with the knee like this, just play with it. Bend the right knee, grab the block, inhale, lift up, exhale, lower here. Pause, you can see my knee is lifted. It's fine because there's no pain. It's just a lovely release. Lasso, this is, I find this bit a little uncoordinated, trying to get the strap over the foot. And we're here, inhaling through the sole of the foot, down, down, down. Exhaling into the bowl of the pelvis. 2 more cycles. And this feels pretty intense actually on this foot. And it's not normal for our foot to be like this, but this is why it's so important to, have our feet in these different positions, countering like what happens when our foot is in a shoe, and we really need to stretch our feet dynamically in different ways. 2 more cycles of breath. And inhale, lift up. Both straps into the left hand. And again, if it was too much, you could just release this foot and have it here. Okay? And not worry about that at all. And inhale, lift up. Help the foot out. Ooh, circle it. Lower down. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, lower. And we're just going to come straight into our Shavasana here. If there's anything else that you need, like a twist or another happy baby, please take it. And really honor your Shavasana. Stay for longer. I'm just here holding space for you. So really just put the screen down or turn the phone off and just hang out in Shavasana. Give yourself a good 5 minutes. Just letting the practice resonate, integrate into every cell of your body. And just taking this moment to stop before we start again, all over. Hopefully you're going to stay, otherwise just bringing a little subtle movement to fingers and toes, drawing the knees into the chest, rolling to the side and just bringing yourself